Hi, my beautiful souls. I'm just jumping on because I've had a conversation and I thought maybe if I come on and have it on here, then it might be helpful for some people. Um, in a lot of readings, I speak about letting go. So we're letting go, we need to cut the cords or we need to move forward, and people may not be aware of how to let things go. Also, people worry that because they still think of a situation or a person, then they're not letting it go. Um, but I just want to come on and speak about that a little bit because letting go isn't a quick fix. You can't just wave a magic wand and go, I've let this go now, I'm gone. It is a process, as with anything in life. It is a process, and sometimes we will go back, we will revisit, and that is absolutely okay. How do I let things go personally? First off, I always do a cord cutting ritual. That is my symbolic act to the universe. That I'm saying, like, okay, I don't want this anymore. I don't need this in my life anymore. And I'm not going to accept that in my life anymore. Um, from there, it then becomes a daily process of choosing um, actively to not allow myself back into that situation or around that person that is causing me harm in some sort of way. Um, Now, do remember the universe will not let anything pass you by that is for you. Um, if something is meant for you, it will stay with you. Um, so, with that in mind, I would just want to continue to talk about what happens with our thought patterns when we're letting go of something. Just because we're thinking about something, just because we think about something, doesn't mean we're not letting it go. Every day when we get up and we choose to actively not participate in that situation or be around them people, we are choosing ourselves, and we are by action showing the universe that we are letting it go and that we really are no longer accepting that into our lives. Um, so when once we do that, so this is kind of the process, the cord cutting to the actively not participating, but our thoughts are still looping, okay? And there does come a time where we have to get hold of them thoughts, okay? If we're overthinking too much, if it is becoming obsessively overthinking, well, we need to take a step back and reassess what is going on there. So, how do we grab hold of our thought patterns that loop back into that situation? Firstly, we recognize that that is happening and we do something proactive. Okay, we go, okay, it's time to get up, get out, and go and do something. Now, either take a walk, go hug a tree, or I don't know, if you don't want to leave the house, that's completely fine. Go and wash up a few plates or do some laundry or anything that isn't sitting with your thoughts. Go and actively do something. um, Once we start doing that, we are then becoming familiar that our thought patterns are overtaken at times. We then start to change that thought pattern. Okay, what we do is, whilst them thoughts are in there, we start to find the positive in them. Now, at first, this is hard. So, this is why I say this is kind of the last step to letting go. Because when we've been in a negative situation, it is super hard to think positively about them in any aspect. And that is okay. Now, when it comes to forgiveness, you don't always have to forgive people. You don't owe anybody your forgiveness, by the way. But if you choose to forgive somebody, just choosing to forgive them is for yourself. It's not for them at all. At all. It is not for them. It is for you and you alone. It is for your own peace that you choose to forgive somebody. Now, if you, again, you don't owe anybody your forgiveness that has done you wrong. Let me assure you, nothing in this universe is going to go badly for you because you've decided to not forgive somebody. That it is completely, again, this is your choice. It's not a bad thing. if you don't want to forgive somebody. But what I do say is that if we do choose to forgive, it is helpful for us and our benefit, not for them. Like, doesn't do anything for them, believe me. It is for you and for you alone. So we choose to forgive, or we choose to forgive ourselves in that situation. Okay, we go, yeah, I forgive myself for putting myself in that situation, for staying in that situation longer than I should have. It's not necessarily about forgiving that person for their actions at all. So we do that. Then we start to look at the lessons we learned from that situation. Okay, well, now I know I'm not going to accept that anymore. Now I know I don't want that anymore. So once them thoughts come in, we go, okay, yeah, I don't want that anymore. You, like, go away. And I honour the fact, and we will just start to say, I honour the fact that I got to learn that, and I am grateful that I got to learn from that experience what I will no longer accept in my life or around me. So that is another way. This is going on this video because there's so much to it. Now, also, I have other symbolic acts from cord cuttings. I will do burning rituals. So I write everything down that I'm no longer willing to accept and I burn it, and I get it and I burn it and I watch it go up in the flames. And if I do the burning ritual inside, I then take it off outside and give it to the wind to take off into the universe. And I ask the universe to transmute that energy for me. There's a lot of negative energy in this. Please take it and bring it back down into something good. So that is another way that I let go. If you found this useful, let me know. If you want to know more, my messages are open, and sending you lots of love.